So we started this 4 years ago, and one of the first communities I reached out to was the collegiate recovery community. And they have been decimated through COVID. I mean, it's a group that lost a lot of people to graduation, and it was really difficult. Dr. Waltrina Defrantz has been a good friend and has been a true advocate. At the University of Denver, we've been hosting sober sections, and she has been amazing. So, Dr. Waltrina, would you come up and say a few words?
Thanks for having me, Duke. I just want to take it in. I love seeing people in recovery. I identify as a person in recovery. I have my own fellowship. By the grace of God, I'll have 20 years in November. And I want to say I was one of those people who didn't have the connection at the age of 11 and chose to pick up then. And it is no fun trying to go to grad and undergrad and high school when you think fun only involves substances. So, with that being said, I have the pleasure of serving as the director of the Collegiate Recovery Program at the University of Denver. And we have a lot of support services in place. But it didn't start out of the goodness of our heart. I will say that Dr. Michael Lafar, our executive director for Health and Counseling Center, he had a vision of offering recovery support services. And then a year later, after he joined the team, we had a student come in. That was our first year student, first week at new student orientation, the son of a famous admiral, James Winnefeld, and his wife Mary. And Jonathan was his name, and he wanted a sober, safe space in a residence hall. And we didn't have that at the time. And he ended up overdosing and passing away. And so it was the catalyst for Dr. Lafar and for Jonathan's father to partner and bring about the first collegiate recovery program at the University of Denver. And so they funded a space. We have a center for collegiate recovery where students can hang out in the living room, dining room. There's a fully stocked kitchen, a study space. They have yoga. They have their mindfulness meditation garden. We play, cornhole out in the back during our sober tailgates where students can come and have a safe space and have a good time. And also we have events like we're going skiing. There's like the marginalized community. And sometimes you're growing up, you may not have had access to ski equipment. So we pay for all of that so that students can go and hang out together and have fun. We have a recovery housing apartment 1 year after that center opened. It opened September 1, 2018. I joined the team October 1, 2018. And 3 years later, we now have 30 students in our membership. We started with 2. And that's undergrad and grad. But our recovery housing apartment building has 14 beds, and so it's a safe place because every school's a party school. I always hear I went to Penn State, it was a party school. But now we have safe spaces on campuses where students can live and not have to sacrifice a quality education because they want to be recovering. So this fall, I'm really excited that we are offering priority registration for students. I'm the one on campus fighting the good fight where we have student athletes and they get to build their schedule around practice. Well, I say our students have to have time to attend recovery meetings, and classes should be scheduled around their recovery. So we're offering that, and we also are offering study abroad, sober study abroad trips, as well as I'm really excited that we're offering up to $7,500 scholarships to our students in recovery each year. So I'm just really excited that we can support our students. We get transfer students from the local schools as well. That brings me to Duke. So Duke comes out.
Take your time.
To meet me a few years ago when I joined the team, and he's like, hey, we should partner, we should collaborate and offer these sober tailgates and fun activities. And so we always say, I'm on the executive board for the Association of Recovery in Higher Education. It's a national group. We have 4,500 universities. We only have 150 CRPs across the nation. And so we want to have sober events and sober spaces for students. So Duke says, I want to partner with you. And for ARHE, our mission is to offer quality education without sacrificing recovery. And what I heard Duke say to me, probably not in these words, but this is what I heard, hey, I want to be able to offer fun to students, and so they can know they don't have to sacrifice recovery to have fun. I didn't want to come and be bored in recovery. And so I'm just super grateful for the work that you've done for the state of Colorado as well as nationally, having all these sober tailgates and events. My students love Decadence, where you can go and feel safe, where you used to get high, and now they can go and have fun. It's amazing to see you can stay sober, have connection, and still have friends. So anyways, thanks for having me.
All right.